All right, so I'm walking back in here, opening evening bow season. I didn't hunt this morning because I know right about where these bucks are bedded, and I don't want to take a chance of messing them up in the morning, because truthfully in the morning I can't pinpoint them down good enough to say, hey, I'm not gonna bump them in the mornings. So there's no sense in taking a chance when I have them narrowed down almost exactly to where they're bedded. I have 4 different bucks that I presume to be shooters. One, I've never had a camera there, and he's with a bachelor group of bucks. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm breathing hard. I just walked up a big freaking hill, and I'm running late, so I'm kind of, at least this first 3/4 of a mile, I'm gonna kind of walk it pretty fast. Nevertheless, I'm excited about it. I think I have a really good chance of killing one this early season. I've hunted this area back in here now. This will be the 3rd season. I'm actually found the 10-pointer I have on camera. I believe I found his shed 2 years ago. I had him on camera last year. And I'm not sure it's him. It could be the 9-point I had the shed from, or it could be a deer that somebody else has killed. But I did find a shed that has 5 on one side back in here last year. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. I'm set up. I'm going to just kind of show you what I got and kind of explain to you what's going on. I got some pictures of 3 good bucks. They're running in a bachelor group. There's actually 4 of them, but 3 of them are shooters that I have on camera. Okay, so my camera's right down here by me, about 20 yards away. I shot a buck right out here in front of me last year, about 40 yards. I shot him with a rifle, but anyways, this is a good spot. I'm going to show you what I got. I'm up on the side of a mountain here. This is the top of the ridge right here. Right there, that's the top of the ridge. And it drops off, and there's a few points right down here within the next 100 yards or 150 yards. But these deer love to bed all up in there. From here to the end of this point, and it kind of gets thick, and they love to bed there. So I'm pretty certain the deer are bedded there. And I came in from behind us so that there's none of my scent or nothing up in this area. And these deer, hopefully they're going to get up and work their way this direction towards me, and maybe I can get a shot this evening. Most of the time they come and they go down in and out right here. I have had several deer come up from down here, which there's several points down there a ways away. But almost all these buck pictures I've got, all at one time, it was taken in the daytime. That's what's going on here. And I'm pretty certain that these bucks are in this area, and 3 of them they're running together. There's 4 of them, and 3 of them are definite shooters. So we'll see what happens. Okay, second day of bow season. I didn't see anything yesterday evening. Not one single deer. Seen 2 squirrels. Today I'm going to go back in here and hunt where I found the bed, the buck bed. I'm going to kind of show you with my finger what's going on this thing. So we're looking up the ridge, and you may not be able to tell it on video, but it's a mountain that I'm going up. But anyways, as I go up here about a half a mile, and then I'll turn and go back this way on the ridge, these bucks are bedding over here, and there's a bachelor group of them. And what I figured out once I got back and put everything together, the bigger buck is bedded about 30 yards, maybe 40 yards down the hill from the other bucks. And every single rub that I found, these bucks were bedding here, and they were getting up and coming this direction. We have a wind blowing like this right now. So as I get up there, the wind should be kind of blowing like this. And I'm going to get up. I've got a tree picked out about 100 yards from where the big buck's bedded. Straight line across the hill. And he even has a fresh rub about 5 yards from his bed, to where he's getting up and headed that way. And what it is, there's a little patch of bushes there about 80 yards out that I can sneak up behind. So I'm going to go up here, and I have a deer blowing at me right now back in this way, but anyways, I don't care. So I'm going to go up here, go about till I get to that, and I'm going to stay behind them bushes, and I'm going to get there, and I got a tree picked out. I'm going to get up in, and that's where I'm going to hunt. So anyways, we'll see what happens. Hopefully they'll get up, work their way. I'm going to be about 100, 125 yards at the most from where that big buck, where I believe he's a big buck. I'm not sure. I don't have cameras or nothing like that, but from what I've seen, he looks like he could be a really good buck. So we'll see. Yeah, I may not even see him. I may accidentally bust him up going in there. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to try to get close and try to kill one of them. I'm going to try. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm set up here. And I'm actually facing the tree. And I expect the deer to come from back here behind me. The bachelor group of bucks, I'm about 145 yards from where that big buck I think he's a big buck, is bedded. Now whether or not he comes this way, we'll see. Okay, there's some old rubs right down there. Several of them. One's a pretty good sized rub from last year. And that's about 22 yards. My shooting lane's right there, that cedar tree right there. He rubbed last year. So my shooting lane actually, that looks like there's a leaf in the way from this video camera, but I've got an open shot right there. If he comes through there at 22 yards and out to about that tree right there is about 30. Then I can shoot over the top of this at 30. On the other side of the tree here, I got several shots. So we'll see what happens. All we're now do is wait. Hopefully he's there. We didn't spook him coming in, and they'll come this way. Okay, so hunted the first weekend. Only seen one deer that second evening, right before dark, probably 15-20 minutes before dark, up on top of the ridge, very top of the ridge, right dead center top of the ridge. I have no idea if it was a buck, doe, or whatever. I just know it was a deer. I caught movement on the very top of the ridge, and the deer just looked up with my binoculars, and it was definitely a deer. It just walked, a few steps to the left, and it just kind of turned around. It just almost looked like it was just kind of just walking in little small circles, not moving much. There on the top, maybe walking around in an area maybe the size of a living room or something, not a very big area. Just didn't act like it was going anywhere, just kind of walking around in circles. So anyways, that was the opening weekend of bow season I had. I've got several videos I'm putting together right now. If you're watching this one, probably putting them together right now, so check back, and see what's taking place. I'm going to keep you guys updated as fast as I can on stuff that's taking place, but I'm very, very busy, so I can put it together as quick as I can, put it out there for you. I'm going to try to kind of keep it to like a week-to-week basis or something like that, and that way you guys can see exactly how my season progresses, steps that I take, whatever, to get on the deer, and whatever. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day, and bye-bye.